All right, hello everyone, and welcome to my new desk. So, like I said in my previous post that I made earlier this week, last weekend was my birthday. So, for my birthday, I got a new desk. We've been doing some rearranging in this room. Again, it is still, it might sound a little weird on the audio for you guys, just because it does echo a little bit more in here now. But real quick, I'm gonna show you what this whole new desk looks like. So, one second. All right, so this is basically where I'm going to be recording everything from now on. As you can see, I do have some of my cases up on the shelf that this desk has. There is obviously the wall with the display case and everything, but mainly there's room for everything. I have all my upcoming stuff. This is today's video right here, so this is all unopened stuff. I don't want you to see too much of that. And then I have, camera stands, tools, other stuff over there, and my Auto World magazines, my phone case, the other lift. It's really just much more organized. I do have the rotating display stand is over there as well now, and that's been reorganized. So this was my part of my birthday gift. I did get some other stuff, including these cars down here that we're going to be going over in today's video. Those were another birthday gift. Everything that I'm referring to was from my girlfriend, so very awesome gifts from her. But let's bring some light over here, because I did turn the lights out to show you guys the desk, just because it would be a little obnoxious. We'll get this lamp fired up. And over here, there we go. And get the camera stand adjusted just right. Okay, so first off, let's go over everything we're going to be looking at in today's video. My girlfriend asked me if I wanted any die-cast cars for my birthday. Obviously, I said yes, and she was like, well, what's the website you usually get everything from? And I was like, autoworldstore.com. And that was all she asked, So these were all ones that she picked out that she thought I would like, and guys, she did a great job. So first up, we have the Legends of the Quarter Mile 2-pack with the 1970 Ford Maverick and the 1966 Chevy Nova. So there's Grumpy's Toy and Dino Don in there. And these are version A of this 2-pack release. Very cool stuff. What an awesome pair of cars. I'm really excited about these. I don't have any Ford Mavericks, I don't think. And of course, I love my Chevys, so we got another 66 Nova there. We have another 2-pack, excuse me, and it is the Johnny Lightning 50s and Fins 2-pack. So we have a 59 DeSoto Fireflight and a 56 Chevy Bel Air convertible. Now, I do have a 57 Chevy Bel Air convertible up in the case here, but that is a 56, so a little bit different on the details. So again, another very cool car. Next up, from the Pro Collector Storage Tin series, this is another very recent release, the 55 Chevy 210. So now we have a 55, a 56 for today's video. And yeah, very cool one. I really like this green, especially with those hubcaps as well. That looks really awesome. And of course, another very fresh release from Johnny Lightning, a 57 Chevy Bel Air. So we have the 55, 56, and 57 Chevy for today's video, as well as the 66. But this is from the Street Freak series, Try High Five, it says there. Very cool. This is the customized line, part of the Street Freaks series. Very cool looking car. Absolutely love the pinstriping on this, kind of a lowrider theme there. Some more pinstriping on the trunk. So a lot of really cool stuff to check out for today's video. So let's get into it. So we're going to pull the lift over, and we're going to start a little out of order here, actually. I want to start with the 55 Chevy, just because this is such a cool casting, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this thing. So let's crack this bad boy open. All right, here we go, guys. What an absolutely awesome looking car. This thing is sweet. Really like this green paint, the kind of metallic, or almost said pearlescent, but metal flake, that's what I was looking for. We've got a license plate on there. It says 55, FIFTEE5. Good. That's a good one. Yeah, really cool looking car. If we can keep it in focus here. Unfortunately, I can't quite get the hood open all the way. It just seems to be how it is with this guy. But it looks like an 8-cylinder under there. Now, I know the small block Chevy V8 was not until... Oh, God, I can't make a fool of myself here. Did they have a small block V8 in 55? Leave a comment, let me know. I can't quite remember what the V8 options were from Chevrolet at that point, but a very cool car. I know by 57 they had their first small block V8 in there, but yeah, very good looking. I kind of like the look of the 55 a little more with the slightly smaller fins, or less pronounced fins. Go ahead and get a good close-up of this thing here. There we go. Stay focused. Get a nice, good look. That paint looks absolutely awesome on here. Very good looking car. I really like this thing a lot. Super excited to add this one to the collection. Try and keep everything on screen here. Very cool. So we'll go ahead and close the hood there so you can get a good look at that with the hood closed. Very good looking car. I like the two-door a little more than the four-door, obviously. I think the two-door is a little more stylish. Very cool. So we'll go ahead and zoom out there. Take a quick look at the base. So there is our manufacture date, 7/27/22. But it looks like this casting is from all the way back in 2004 from playing Mantis. Now, this is a 55 Chevy, but if you'll remember, we just recently built the 55 Chevy from American Graffiti. And, yeah, little bit different. I think one of these might look a little bit more anatomically correct here. Very cool. Either way, I like both of them, honestly. We'll get that 55 parked up. And take a quick look here at our storage tin that we do have with it. I do have quite a lot of these. They're now in my closet. I have a box of them. But yeah, nice little collector tin that comes with it. Chevrolet in there. Very cool. So go ahead and pop that back up on the lift, and we'll take a look at our card here. Now, being that this is a collector tin, we only get one fact on the card here. It says the Chevy 210 had 6 body styles: a 2- or 4-door sedan, club, or sport coupe, or a 2- or 4-door station wagon. Like I think if you the two-door station wagon was the Nomad. And then you got obviously your different trim levels, Bel Air and Biscayne and whatnot. But very cool stuff there. So we'll get this guy parked up and we will move into our first 2-pack for today's video. We have the 59 DeSoto Fireflight and the 56 Chevy Bel Air convertible. So we'll get both of these opened up and onto the lift. Oh, before I forget, I always forget. What was our paint code? Custom Alpine Green Metallic. So that's a custom paint color. And then if we take a look at the back of the card here, we do have a 67 GTO and an 89 Camaro Z28 also in this release for the storage tin. This is 2022 release number 2. So a very recent release from Johnny Lightning. And then we do have the Classic Gold 2022 release number 1. Some cool stuff in there. You got a 2012 Corvette, 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator, the 86 Mustang SVO, 62 Plymouth Savoy Max Wedge. We've seen that one. I have, yeah, there he is right there in white. Very cool stuff. So we'll get that card tucked into the box over here. And we will open up our 50s and Fins 2-pack. All right, so up on the top of the lift here, we have our 59 DeSoto Fireflight. Very, very cool car. Very stylish looking. If I'm not mistaken, DeSoto was owned by Chrysler, or like partnership with them, or I'm pretty sure that like Chrysler or Dodge owned DeSoto, but they were their own individual company. I could be mistaken about that, but again, a very, very cool car. I don't know too much about DeSoto. Um, Absolutely awesome looking though. Look at that turquoise interior. Looks really cool on this thing. Nice big four-door with the big fins on the back. The front does look like a Chrysler. You know, it almost looks like the Plymouth Fury a little bit. And was the Chrysler 300 or something like that. But yeah, still very, very cool car. So we'll go ahead and check out, do we have a license plate on this guy? Yes, we do. It says 101982. I guess it's just supposed to be like a regular license plate, not really a vanity plate. Either way, still, it adds to the immersion, the realism. Really nice color on this. I wish, unfortunately, with the 2-packs, you don't often get a paint code with them, so we're left kind of wondering what would this paint color be called. Kind of like a seafoam, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, very nice. Unfortunately, no opening hood or anything like that to check out the engine details underneath there. But we do have on our card here, we have 50s facts. So the first fact here is for the DeSoto. It says the DeSoto, here, I'll cover this one up. The DeSoto make was founded by Walter Chrysler on August 4th, 1928. Okay, so it was manufactured and marketed by the DeSoto division of Chrysler Corporation until 1961. Okay, right, so yeah, it was a division of Chrysler. So I imagine they shared a lot of the same parts. But very, very cool. I've never, you know, you don't see too many toy DeSotos, I guess. Model DeSotos. Not a super popular car, I guess. But either way, very, very cool. So we'll switch that out for the 56 Chevy Bel Air here. Chevy Bel Air convertible. The little Continental kit on the back. Very, very nice. You can see it does say Bel Air there on the side of the fin. Nice white wall tires on there. I really like that, the black and yellow interior in there. That's very cool looking. Yeah, I do love my Chevys. So we have a license plate on here as well. It says 081180. Yeah, interesting. I guess that's just supposed to be like a regular license plate. The interior detail on this Chevy is actually remarkable. Let's go ahead and I'll zoom in real quick because I didn't do a zoomed in view of these guys. But the interior looks really cool. You even have the crank handles for the door, the window there, detailed in, little armrests. Let me go ahead and pop the hood for you. Again, on this one, the hood isn't opening super duper far, so I don't want to push my luck, but you can see nice bright orange in there. The early Chevy small block V8. I guess I want to say that's the first small block, 56, 55 or 56, you know. I can't quite remember. I wasn't exactly alive back then, so give me some credit. But either way, very cool detail on this guy. And bring that back to center there. Very, very nice. So we didn't look at the DeSoto zoomed in. So there's a nice, good view of the DeSoto with the zoomed in camera angle. Pretty long. It almost doesn't fit on the screen there. We're gonna lose our bumpers here in a second. Well, maybe not. But very, very cool looking car. So, and we didn't look at the bases either. So here's the base for the DeSoto. We got a 3/30/22 was our manufacture date for that guy. And then for the 56, we have 3/30/22, same manufacture date. But again, this is casting from all the way back from 2000. We do have our year, make, and model there, 1956 Chevy. So we'll go ahead and go back to our normal camera angle and check out our fun fact for the 56 Chevy. It says Chevy cars from 1955 to 1957 are nicknamed the Tri-5. This iconic era of vehicle design most notably included the 150, 210, Bel Air, and Nomad models. Huh. So I guess that's where you get Tri-5 from. Very interesting. So like I said, again, you don't really get any paint codes on here. Kind of a banana cream yellow and seafoam green. Oops. I guess those will be our paint codes. But on the back here, we do have a little bit of information. There's a White Lightning version of that K5 or K10, K5, K10, K20. What was it? Blazer and the Hummer there. But these are our other 2 packs in this release. So this is coming up soon. This Legends, excuse me, Legends of the Quarter Mile. We'll check that out in just a minute. The import heat, you got a 240SX and a 300ZX. Not really super into that. And then our 50s and Fins 2-pack there. Excuse me. Very, very cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and get these 2 parked up. Get our card tucked into the box there. We'll keep our 2 of our 3 Tri-5 together there. So we got the 55 and the 56. Let's go ahead and get the 57 opened up. This very, very cool paint job on here. I absolutely love this thing. It's so cool looking. So we'll go ahead and get that guy cracked open. I'll put the DeSoto up there so we can still see it. All right, guys, check this thing out. What a sweet, sweet, sweet looking car. This thing is absolutely awesome looking. I love the custom paint job on here. I'm a sucker for this kind of green, this like super bright kind of neon green. I love it. Really cool pinstriping on the side. I like the wheels on here. We got the kind of the Camaro style rally wheels, the white striped tires. White line. They're not white walls. It's just a, white line around there. Unfortunately, no opening hood on this casting. It is a slightly different casting than the 57 that was released a few years ago. This is obviously a hard top. I do have a convertible 1957 Chevy right here. This is one of the 50th anniversary cars. So a little bit of a different casting, but still very, very cool stuff. Nice to have one of each now. But yeah, so this is another one, just a recent release from Johnny Lightning, part of the Street Freak series. So being a Street Freak, you do get the little card that comes with it. We'll stick that up on the wall somewhere. Yeah, very, very cool car. I really, really like this a lot. No license plate on there. Quite all right. Like the stripes on the roof as well. We'll go ahead and get our zoomed in view here. So you can take in all that beautiful detail. Absolutely love this paint job. What a sweet looking car, I'll tell you. As you can see, oh, don't want to lose focus there. We do have our Chevrolet emblem detailed on the front there. Nice detail on the grille. Yeah, this thing is sweet looking. Definitely one of my favorite from the Street Freak series. The Street Freaks cars from Johnny Lightning can be a little iffy sometimes. I'm not a huge fan of the Zingers. They're a little silly looking. And the, oh, there we go. The Zingers are a little silly looking, and the Demo Derby cars are kind of meh. Sometimes the stuff they put out in the Street Freaks is a little iffy. But sometimes you get really cool stuff like this. So definitely worth checking out. Go ahead and zoom out here. And we will take a quick look at our card and get our freak facts. It says the 1957 Chevy Bel Air body style was only used for 1 year, yet it is one of the most iconic cars ever made. Yeah, that's a fair statement. Today, a 1957 Chevy Bel Air in perfect condition can fetch in excess of $350,000. I guess under the right conditions, that could be true. There's our paint code, bright metallic lime. So we'll go ahead and take a look. These are the rest of the cars for Street Freaks 2022 release number 1. We've got 2 Zingers, an 85 Silverado, and a 72 Maverick. The customized 57 Bel Air. The barn finds. I would like to get my hand on the one version of that. The one version's really nasty and it looks like a barn find, and the other one is after it was restored. That's a really cool looking car. The 24 Hours of Lemons Honda Civic, and the Project in Progress trade, or Project. I'm reading the trademark. The Project in Progress series. They're they look like that. They're all patched up, and I'm not crazy about them. But I do have some of these guys. We do have version A of that and version A of the Firebird. So this is 2021 release number 4. Yeah, again, there's the Zingers. They're just ridiculous looking. And then the Demo Derby stuff can be kind of silly. But yeah, this 57 Bel Air is absolutely stunning looking. I really like this one a lot. So we'll go ahead and get that card tucked away, and we'll go ahead and park up our 57. So now we have, here, we'll do this. The 56, or I'm sorry, 55, 56, and then our 2 57s here. Very nice lineup of Chevys. And we'll go ahead and get ready to open up our last 2-pack for today. This one I am super, super, super excited about. The Legends of the Quarter Mile 2-pack with the 1970 Ford Maverick and 1966 Chevy Nova. Let's focus on them. There we go. There's a good look at both of them. So we'll go ahead and get those cracked open and up onto the lift. All right, guys, so here are our 2 Legends of the Quarter Mile. Up top, first off, we have our 1966 Chevy Nova. This is Bill Jenkins' Grumpy's Toy. SSC. What is SSC? Super street class? Super street class? I'm not sure. I should know. Very, very cool car. We've got down on the fender there, 327 cubic inch, 350 horsepower. Not bad for a 327. And then hooker headers there on the fender. I love my hooker headers. I have hooker headers on my car. Even down to the 766, we do have the little number on the windshield there written, which I guess is supposed to look like it's written in marker for the drag strip. Very, very cool looking car. I really, really like this thing a lot. And then on the side there, that Chevy emblem says Jenkins Competition. It looks like it says some town in Pennsylvania. Home sweet home there. Very, very cool. A couple more sponsorships across the back, and then the Chevrolet license plate again. Let's see, what are our little details there? Oh, this looks like people's names. Ammon R. Smith. Yeah, I can't quite read all of that. Unfortunately, my eyes just aren't quite good enough. We do have an opening hood on this model, although it does not quite want to stay open, so I'll hold that open for you guys. There's our 327 cubic inch Chevy small block in there. Yeah, see, it falls right closed. Very, very cool car. Absolutely love it. We'll take a quick peek at the base. Looks like this may be a newer casting, seeing as how we don't have a Playing Mantis stamped on it. It says 3/30/22 is our production date. Did we look at the base for the 57? I'm not sure if I showed you guys the base for the 57, but there's 30922, and then the base is from 1999. This is a very old casting, so we do have 57 Chevy Bel Air written on that one. But without getting too sidetracked, I just want to make sure we get all the bases in there, cover all our bases, if you will. So let's read a little bit about Grumpy's toy. We do have our Legends of the Quarter Mile legendary facts here. So Bill Grumpy Jenkins couldn't come to any agreements with Chrysler at the time for a drag racing sponsorship deal. So he built his 1966 Chevy Nova Grumpy's toy independently and raced without a sponsor in the A stock class. Huh. Very interesting. So I guess, you know, fine, if Chrysler's not going to sponsor me, I'll go race my Chevy. Makes sense to me. I bet he won more races. So we'll go ahead and do the flip-flop here. Get our 1970 Ford Maverick, Dino Don's 1970 Ford Maverick, up onto the lift here. And it's one of our favorite sponsorships on the door there, Mr. Gasket. Got a lot of Mr. Gasket stuff. A couple other sponsorships on there. I do see a Hooker Headers logo, Pennzoil, Loke Performance, Firestone, all kinds of good stuff on there. Very, very cool looking car. I really like that hood scoop on there too. You got the Mr. Gasket and the Edelbrock logo on the hood scoop. We do have an opening hood for this guy as well. Unfortunately, it's a Ford, so you're going to have to tell me what's under the hood there. I don't know, maybe it's Chevy powered. But very cool stuff. Really, really like this one. Really cool paint scheme. Nice wheels on there as well. Nice little mag wheels. Very, very nice. We do have our hood pin details as well. Little silver dots on there. Do we have a license plate? Come on, focus. Dino Don. There it is. There's our license plate. As well as a little Ford Maverick lettering above the taillight there. Very, very nice. So, did we zoom in on these? Let's go ahead and zoom in on Dino Don's 1970 Ford Maverick. Give you a little bit better view of some of the sponsorship decals on there. And some of the awesome, awesome detail on this casting. Very cool. Like I said, I don't have any Ford Mavericks, so this is my first Ford Maverick in my collection. And what a cool one to have. Honestly. So we'll go ahead and get that rotated around, and then we'll do a quick switch here. Make sure you guys get a nice zoomed in view of the Nova as well. Very nice detail on the wheels there. You can almost make out, yeah, look, you can see the lug nuts on the wheels. Very cool. Nice red interior in there. Some of the names on the trunk again. Let's see, best deals on wheels. I guess it's sponsorship, or he's sponsored by his own dealership, right? So we'll go ahead and switch those around again. So we've got our Ford Maverick back on top here, and we're going to go ahead and check out our legendary fact for Dino Don Nicholson. Fully built this Ford Maverick in just 7 days to compete in the new no handicap pro stock class at the 1970 Winter Nationals. Although he didn't win, the car later won 40 times straight, or 45 times straight in the match racing circuit. So that is pretty impressive. A lot of wins there. Very, very cool. Very awesome stuff. We'll go ahead and take a look at the back of the card as well. This is very similar to the back of the card from the 50s and Fins. As you can see, they're both part of the 2022 release number 2. Although we do have some interesting literature here about Legends of the Quarter Mile. It says the 1960s and 1970s were the heyday of classic American drag racing. Cars got faster, the engines got louder, and the crowds got huge. Classes like Pro Stock and Super Stock, I imagine that's what SSC is, Super Stock class, stunned fans with their amazing horsepower from mostly stock-looking cars. Dino Don Nicholson in his 1970 Ford Maverick and Bill Grumpy Jenkins with his 1966 Chevy Nova were two such dominant race cars. Johnny Lightning replicates these two historic cars just as they looked back then. So, very cool stuff. Go ahead and get our card tucked away, and we will get ready to get all of our new stuff into the parking garage for one final look for today's video. Alright guys, so one of the interesting things about the new desk is that my camera is now in a fixed position. So it is, affixed to the desk. And although that's nice because it doesn't, the camera doesn't shake every time I move, it is going to make the parking garage a little bit trickier. So bear with me if things seem a little not as fluent in the parking garage parts of the video. But I am figuring things out as we go here. So first off, we've got our 55 Chevy 210, our 56 Chevy Bel Air, our 57 Chevy Bel Air, so that is the Tri-5 right there, all three of them. And then down on the end here, we do have our 59 DeSoto Fireflight. So give me 1 second. So we can switch over to our 1966 Chevy Nova, aka Grumpy's Toy, and Dino Don's 1970 Ford Maverick from the Legends of the Quarter Mile 2-pack there. So very cool stuff, guys. This is going to about do it for today's video. Make sure you guys are hitting like, hitting comments, or not hitting comments, but commenting on the videos. And make sure you guys are subscribing as well. Every like and comment does help a lot. I've mentioned it a few times before, but I did get shuffled to the back of the YouTube algorithms pretty hard there. I've gone from, a couple thousand views per video to struggling to break 100 views. So, I mean, and, I do appreciate everybody who's still watching, but it seems like most of the audience is not there anymore. But regardless, I don't care if 2 people are watching. I don't care if 2,000 people are watching. I'm still going to keep uploading videos, keep collecting cars. But make sure you guys are leaving likes, leaving comments, because every little bit helps with the algorithms. It shows the YouTube people that you guys like my videos and that more people should watch them. So, again, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure that you tune in for the next video. Hope you guys like the new desk setup. I'm certainly enjoying it and all of the organization that comes with it. So I can go ahead and zoom out here. And I will see you guys in the next video. We'll keep this in. I'm so organized, I don't even know how to... what I want to do with my videos here, or how I want to end my videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.